Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. First things first, I just wanted to get out of the way that before this I royally failed my midterm. I'm talking like egregious, like it should actually be historically recorded. So obviously what do you do in desperate times like these? You make something for the, esteemed TikTok series known as Honky Tonk Kitchen. If you're not familiar, on my TikTok, I have recorded like 2 renditions of this. It's not something that I do very often, but when I do, it's absolutely the dumbest, funniest thing I've ever seen. It's like whenever I go to LA, whenever I'm honky tonk version of me, I'm just a completely different person. I still need to give her a name. I'm thinking like Pam, like something that starts with a P, because like I'm Paige obviously, so like I'm gonna be Paige, P Jizzy, Miss Peach, and then I need to be like Pam. That's just kind of what I'm thinking for the vibe. Yeah, welcome to the first YouTube version of Honky Tonk Kitchen. I am so happy to be finally introducing my YouTube channel to something that I hold very near and dear to my heart. No, it's not offensive for me to say the words hick and honky tonk and country folk and all that stuff because I am from Missouri. So make all the jokes you want about how I have no brain cells and all that. I'll be awaiting their welcome in the comments. Anyway, let's get started. Howdy y'all, welcome back to another episode of Honky Tonk Kitchen. As you can see here, I'm in my kitchen because it's Honky Tonk fucking Thursday. So, if the last time you recall, the last thing that I made was a birthday cake because it was my 20th birthday. As you can see now, I am still 20. I also figured that it would not be appropriate to have a honky tonk kitchen without a little bit of flair and decorum. You know what I'm saying? So I took my happy self to Target and got some lovely festivities. This is what I was wearing when my husband left me at the altar. Okay. You may be asking yourself, what are we cooking on this fine evening? Let me tell you, good looking. We're actually not cooking at all. We're making something that I like to call strawberries and chocolate and stuff. I actually just came back from the farm, so because I just came back from the farm, I have the best locally grown and picked and boxed strawberries just in my backyard. And we're gonna actually be making these today to make something that I like to call chocolate strawberries and stuff, which is literally just, hold on, just wait for a second. Only the finest berries. Semi-sweet chocolate chips because I like my figure and I'm not trying to have it extra sweet. No, thank you. And because I don't fuck around where I'm from, we're gonna add some sea salt dry roasted pistachio kernels and I will be chopping them up as such. Here's a list of ingredients that I think you'll need in order to make this to be as perfectionate and perfect as possible. So of course the first thing you're gonna need is a cutting board. That way your strawberries can be about as chopped as I am. Next thing you're gonna need is a disproportionately large knife for comedic purposes, I suppose. Next thing you're gonna need is a bowl, I think. I'm not sure what's going on in this clip. Sorry. And now the next utensil I need for this excursion is a spoon so that I can gouge my eyes out after seeing the atrocity that is this YouTube video. Yeah, when I was a little kid, my family refused to buy a fucking microwave, so just make sure that you have this for this part. I really wish that I was kidding. I would invite people over and we would have to put pizza in the air fryer. And it would get disgusting. You know how embarrassing that is? Putting pizza and other leftovers in an air fryer because your mom won't just buy you a goddamn microwave. Now that you got everything that you need to make the most beautiful fucking combination of fruit and chocolate and shit you ever seen. So first order of business apparently is to act like you're gonna cut the strawberry and then not do it. Wash your just kidding. No, you're not gonna wash your strawberries because when they're fresh from the farm, you need all the protein that you can get, and if that includes dead bugs and other archetypes, then that's just what you gotta get, I guess. The next thing we're gonna do is also mess up the camera angle so badly to the point where you can't even see what is going on or what's being cooked. Now I'm going to say, for depending on how long you want to live, I would say probably cut around 4 to 5 more strawberries, and then make sure to also do it really poorly so that, the strawberry is in agony and despair. There is someone in front of my fucking house blinking their car. I don't approve, personally. Hi there, now that that part's done, we're gonna move on to my favorite part, which is just mixing shit into a bowl and calling it whatever you want. I'm simply just gonna take my chocolate chips and put them in a bowl and put them in there for precisely however the fuck I want to. Whenever I was a kid, I actually burnt it once and almost lit my whole house on fire because I put a can of peanut butter in the microwave, not realizing that it had some of that aluminum foil stuff on it, you know, that propaganda, and it did a sparkling thing, and oh, it almost blew up my whole house. I mean, it blew up my ranch. It almost blew up my ranch. And my mom was so pissed, she beat the brakes off me. So don't do that. Oh shit, I can't. Oh. This wouldn't be a real Honky Tonk kitchen video without doing something a little bit of the ghetto way. So as you can see here, I've simply just pierced the belly button and I'm gonna rip it. These smell so delectable. Oh, I thought they were already melted for a second there. Normally on any other kitchen channel like Rachel Ray or whoever the fuck you follow, you would measure it out. But I don't personally do that because I think that it's the same thing as trying to preheat your oven. The government's trying to get you to spend more money on measuring cups. And I just don't believe in that. You're just gonna pour about however as much you want in here. On this channel, we don't believe in precision nor discipline or portions. So next, you're gonna make sure that this is a microwave safe bowl. I didn't do that beforehand. Thank God the little line on the bottom told me that it was microwave and dishwasher safe. Make sure that this is a crucial step. Make sure that whenever you're heating it, you're not just letting it sit there for eons and sun rotations on sun rotations. You gotta make sure that you're heating it for about a minute straight and then you're stirring it because that's how shit goes ablaze, let me tell you. Alright, now that you've gotten your chocolate chips out of the microwave, you're gonna make sure you don't use oven mitts and burn the absolute razzmatazz off your off your hands when you grab your bowl. Which I did. I think it's starting to blister. I can smell it. I reckon it's looking a little bit chunky, just like me in high school. So we're gonna actually put this back in there for just a second and let it marinate some more. I have an idea. I'll literally cut it off. Comment below if you also like arts and crafts. Woo! Now it just says ride. This is what I was wearing when I got my first job at 14. Alright, anyway, back to the cooking video that I was recording. Oh, now you're gonna burn yourself again. I'm gonna do that thing where I just start like putting a random letter on my Instagram stories. I'm like, him with a heart. Everyone's gonna be like, who's the lucky guy? I thought you were milking. Yeah, that's you know, rage bait galore. This actually looks up to par, so. Is this gonna work? Thumbnail, honestly. Can you see that? Oh, that is the worst angle I've ever done seen in my life. Next step to getting darn tootin' is you're gonna take your strawberries and you're gonna just go ahead and just full-fledged drown them in this shit. Oh, I missed such an important step. I don't even have one. Y'all. Okay, so you know what? Actually, you're just gonna take... Just because who actually cares? Like, you're just gonna store them on a plate. You're supposed to have like a, what do they call it? A fucking baking tray. But yeah, I don't have one of those because I do not bake. Like I said in the beginning of this video, very seldom do I cook or bake. I kind of just throw shit together and call it a concoction of a honkoction. Oh no, girl, that is the honky tonk fucking ghoul in my house. Y'all think she likes light or dark liquor. Okay, next up. When you're done, they should look something like this. You gotta be a little bit quick about it or else the chocolate will harden and, you know, it will not be a fun time because you will not get your nuts to stick to the thing that you want. Now you're gonna use your nasty cutting board that you didn't fucking clean and pour some nuts on the board. Keep in mind, I have never cut nuts in my life. I have absolutely no fucking idea what I'm doing. If you have any suggestions for easier ways to not fuck up my whole kitchen, comment below. This is by far the worst method to this I think I've ever had the displeasure I've ever seen. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have ants for days after this shit. It should look something like this. It should look something like that. And this is what you should have so far. You need to make absolutely for damn sure that not a single one sticks on the strawberry, because that kind of defeats the whole point of it being edible. Well, you lovely ladies and gents, I'm so happy you were here to join me with this concoction today. I've never been happier to make something so basic in my entire life. I honestly feel like I really might have done something today. I hope that none of you take this as an actual tutorial, because I take zero responsibility for the things, for the dumpster fires you guys make in your kitchens at home. So leave it to me. I'm not kidding. I fear this is the aftermath, and it will not look anything better than this. I am not Nara Smith. I'm not Quinlan Blackwell. Like I said, I am not Rachel Ray. Oh my God, that's been on my face this whole time. I look like I just ate booty for real. Hashtag booty for real ride. Cheers to that, y'all. I hope the rest of you have a nice, fine and dandy evening, and I hope that we meet each other again in a separate life wherever the IRS does not owe me money and I hate my husband and my kids. Dude, there's no way, there's no way that I'm this fucking messy and disturbing. Stop, I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am gonna clean this up now. I have work in the morning at 7 a.m. It's 10:13. Like, what? And I'm getting drunk. Like, can I just, like, not for a second? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't contain anything about my personality whatsoever. Oh my God, I'm not like other girls. You can't take me anywhere. Do you hear these noises? I genuinely don't even know what to do. My roommate's, like, not here. If I end up in the hospital because I got syphilis because of these nut strawberries, I will have to let you know. Anyways, y'all, see you next time on Honky Tonk Kitchen. Love y'all. Hold on, thumbnail.